Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We're here once again for another match of the Sevens. This one's Samoa taking on South Africa in what should be a very entertaining game. This is the one out of all of the matches of the group stage that I was looking forward to the most, and we are just about to get to see it. But looking through at Samoa's starting lineup, it will be Apelo Maleko, also Sione Vauvasaafa, Paul Scanlon, Milani Matavao, Steve Onisoi, who's been brilliant in the last little while, and then it will be Letufia, who is in the starting lineup, which is someone who we haven't really seen too much in the starting lineup for Samoa. Then for South Africa, it is Zane Davids, Ryan Oosterhuizen, Impi Visa, Branko de Prea, the Volhuman, Sevive Suezwapi, and Muller Duplessis. So this is going to be very exciting for this match. I've said exciting about 5 times, but this is going to be awesome. And who's expected to win? Surely the Blitzboks. The Blitzboks, they are favourites, although they have actually lost a game in their group stage. So I think that is going to be the big one for them that they will want to redeem. They did lose to Ireland in their very first game. Currently, Ireland are sitting at the top of the bunch. So whoever wins this game will actually end up more than likely. Actually, now that I look at it, South Africa need to win this game by about 30 points to be able to make their way through. And also we have got there the box, says Gareth and Samoa. They need to try and make sure that they can hold out against the Blitzboks, who are sitting 1 in the world at the moment for the World Sevens compared to Samoa sitting 15s. But we are almost ready to go off the bench. Falaniko, Opitai, Purcell, for Samoa, they're going to be ones to watch out for. Also, I see that man, Brian Habana, actually going to be there. He is the HSBC ambassador and the 2020 or 2007 Rugby World Cup champion for South Africa. And they are certainly going to want to use some of them by 30, says Gary. Yeah, somewhere around the 30-ish is how much they will need to win by for this one. But currently now, it is Samoa making their way out onto the field, ladies and gentlemen. South Africa as well. These two sides, they know how to do battle out there and they know how to win games. And this is such an important game now. Currently, we will go like this. And we will go like this as well. But if you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let's go Manu, Whānau Boys Malo, Whaamalosi, and there as well from Donovan's. He is hoping to see Samoa get themselves a win. And at this stage, the funny thing is, all Samoa need to do is not lose by 30. That's their goal. If they win by any more or lose by less than that, they will actually be able to get themselves in a perfect position of being able to qualify first in the group. But now, on the halfway line currently, it is going to be Milani Matavao about to get this game underway for Samoa and South Africa. I'm fired up. I hope you guys are as well. But this game, kicking off from left to right, Samoa does now get us underway for this matchup. Going up high, Suezwapi. He's almost been dropped on his head, but luckily for him, he has landed safely, although they did end up getting a little feather on that one. And because of it, it does mean that the ball does go into touch Samoa's line out. And also, your mum and dad are just too funny. And it's so weird with those streams. I feel like I'm sat around the Booth family dinner table, and Dad is doing a good job, Hamish, says Justin there. So that is good news. And I think I'm actually going to go back and watch that live stream after this one as well for myself, just to be able to see what is happening for it. But currently now backline movement for Samoa, sitting only about 40 meters out. And Onisoi has to throw it back. He's been impressive in the last little while, and he was one of the players that I mentioned as one to watch. Suezwapi committed to that breakdown, unable to do so. And now it's going to be a great step from Paul Scanlon, looking for the offload to slap down, and it sits up for Steve Onisoi. Wrestled down now by, I believe it was Ryan Oosterhuizen, penalty to the Blitzboks. Still 1 minute left in this first half. Let's go Samoa, says Fahara. And also we have got there Micah has said go Manu, and let's do it Manu. He's Nicky and Mum and Dad doing fine. Says MH Choi as well. So it is going to be pretty awesome to see who wins this game, but also who wins that game between the Blues and the Brumbies that has taken place. But now it is going to be kicked towards the touchline by the Volhuman, who is in the starting lineup for this game alongside Branko de Prea, and then no Sullivan Davids is the other one. Currently 5.5 minutes left in this first half. Branko de Prea about to throw it in. 40 minutes out from the line. Did I say 40 minutes or 40 meters? I think I might have said minutes, but that's all right now. Branko de Prea has got this one back. Once again, looking for the offload, and it's going to be a bit of space opening up for Duplessis. It's beautifully taken by Paul Scanlon, who's been able to steal it. And that was the perfectly timed interception there. And also we have got the other Blues. There's MA Choi now. It's going to be in the hands of Apilo Maleko. This man celebrated when he was inside of his own half, and he is going to be celebrating once again. He gets a try, and Samoa take the lead. He does the bow and arrow celebration for that one, smack in the chest as well. Apilo Maleko does manage to get the try. And also, Brumby scored another try, Hamish. Says Matt Scott, and also your mum and dad are so funny. And there says Brandon, and dad's doing a good job, Hamish. Let's go. There's Justin as well. Looking at it, it was the backline movement in the end. And Apilo Maleko, just too much pace, and I'm joking, Hamish. And there as well says Max. Nicely done. Apilo Maleko gets himself another try for the Samoa Sevens. Or it should be the Samoa Sevens, because these guys are, for me, almost favourites to win the whole thing the way that they're playing currently. They beat Ireland. They beat South Africa. Or they haven't beaten South Africa. I should clarify. They're still playing. But they are looking very good in the early stages of that. And now it is going to be a 5-0 lead for Samoa with 4 minutes left. Malani Matavao, and something that Samoa have been doing brilliantly is those kickoffs. Soyas Wapi, it's going to be a little knock on there, although they've said it's not. So now Apilo Maleko once again goes in, and that will be another try. Oh, Soyas Wapi almost able to kick it out of his hands. They're going upstairs to check if this was a knock on. Initially, I thought it was. And also we have got there Go Manu Samoa in there, says Sean, and also we have got there in the chat Go Blues. They run by currently only 3.5 minutes left in this first half. They're checking this one. Okay, he got it down. Oh, they're actually checking the grounding. So because of that, that means that there was no initial knock on. And enjoy the game, Manu, to make your way to the final, says Neki. And that is another try. Samoa now have a 10-0 lead over the defending champs, the Blitzboks, or the current number ones, I should mention. And let's go, boys. Let's bring it. God bless, says Donovan. And the Samoan flag. Currently, they are looking absolutely brilliantly for the early stages of this competition. Suez Wapi almost able to kick it out of his hands. He's got to be a little bit careful. Come on, Samoa, and there says Justin. But now they are sitting about 15 metres out. Well, not 15 metres out, sorry, but Apilo Maleko about 5 metres in from the sideline. And the Blues try, says Jack. I did hear maybe Kurt Eklund was able to get it. That's an absolutely incredible one from the touchline. And now the score will be 12-0 in favour of Samoa. They are sitting currently in the live standings. They will be on 9 points with a points differential of plus 55, which is way more than any other group. Ireland currently sitting there on 1. And South Africa, they were sitting on 1. And the Samoan flags from Sean as well, slapped back by Samoa. They've got the possession. They are doing exactly what they did to Ireland, to Samoa here, hanging on to the ball as long as physically possible. That's going to be a loose ball, though. And Sefebe Suez Wapi does have his ankles taken out from underneath him, now sitting up for Impi Visa. And this is where the Blitzboks really need to fire, as they are such a dangerous side. It's a penalty. Taking the quick tap there for Soyas Wapi. Samoa retreating, trying to make sure they're onside. Branko de Prea does get tackled. Very experienced Blitzboks player. Now going short side. Impi Visa. In fact, it's Duplessis. Wide cutout pass. And it goes off to the winger. Now the Vault Human has to pass it back in from Ryan Allstays. And Samoa trying to turn it over. Unable to do so now. Good attack and run from Zane Davids. Goes off to Sefebe Suez Wapi. Tries to step. But it's a great low tackle made by Samoa, and it was their number 12, Steve Onisoi, was able to do so. Now another penalty in favour of Samoa. And also, yes, Stripe Blues, and all the best, Manu Samoa. And their front bench, and also go Manu, says Charm. But anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, because we are going to be back for the quarterfinal matchup for Samoa. And it should be a very exciting one indeed. See exactly how that match ends up going. And your dad is the best, too funny, says Katie Dixon there as well. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Maybe it becomes a little bit more of an often occurrence, perhaps. But now, Branko de Prea pass on the outside. Zane Davids puts it down. That is an absolutely rare mistake from that man. Oh, I think there might be an injury for Paul Scanlon, who might have just hurt his shoulder. That does not look good for Samoa. And also, don't give no chance, guys. It's our time, says Neki Fomai there. And that's the thing. They've got to make sure they don't allow the Blitzboks back into this contest. It is 12-0. That's how they've got to make sure that it stays at halftime. Go Manu. Go do the best, guys. And go Manu, says double tracks there. They're currently going to be 5 meters out from the line. It looks like, is there going to be a sub made? I don't think so. It looks like it is going to be all right just for now. And also go Manu, says double there. And currently tackles. They've made 5. They've missed 3, which is something that they really don't want to have too much of, but it's kicked downfield from Samoa now, and it's a good chase from Steve on his side. This man wins foot races against anyone, and it sits up beautifully. Steve on his side does get another try for Samoa, and they are now going to be leading by possibly 19 in this game. And also Manu on top says, Irene, this side are champion contenders, the way that they are playing currently, and also Samoa and also Whaamalosi also. And there's says Simi, but Steve Onesai to score another. He has been on an absolute tear this 7 series. But currently, the Blitzboks can just not quite handle this pressure. And I mentioned it earlier on, the more pressure that you do cause up against the Blitzboks, the more that Samoa hang on to this ball, it's going to become that much more difficult for the Blitzboks to get back in. But that is now halftime, and the score is 19-0 at this stage in favour of Samoa. And also no boys, Mala also says, Sean, yeah, dream start to this game for Samoa, although I believe we've got one more final play, in fact, so they might even have still enough time to be able to get one more crack at the line if they do end up getting it right. But the ball's human. They will be lifting him high into the air by the looks of it. And it is going to be Malani Matavao does kick off. It's back in the hands of the Blitzboks. Vive Sawyers Wapi. If they score a try now, they are still in this contest. The Blitzboks, it's a penalty to Samoa. That doesn't help them because now they are going to be taking the quick tap. He wasn't on the mark, though. He was gone down the wing. And Samoa very hard to be exactly right. And the thing is, I do not want to go up against them in the quarterfinals. That is a death wish, that is for sure. We've already learnt that last time we played them. It was too close. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. And Bugger Blues didn't score a 5-metre scrum. And there says Justin as well. But currently now, it is going to be a minute past. They do actually take the tap and kick it into touch there for Samoa, deciding rather than trying to go for an extra bit of energy in the tank, it's best to stake just a little bit longer to rest up, because at the end of the day, it's 27 degrees. It's pretty warm there in Toulouse. But both of these sides, you'd have to say there's certainly one who was dominating in that first half, and it is not the Blitzboks, as they have hardly had that ball throughout that first 7 minutes of the game. But Samoa getting the refreshments, the towels on their heads, making sure that they are cool, calm, and collected for the second half, just like that. Boys, if Blues win tonight, Auckland will be pumping. And there as well says Justin, also go Blues. And there as well says Fualau. Hopefully I've said that correctly. Do let me know if I've got that wrong, though. I will try my best to correct it. And go to Manu, says Mika. But anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is hugely appreciated, you guys all being here. Also, if you do want to help support us, we have got the Kiwi Lads Sport YouTube channel, which we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So if you do want to help us out, it is hugely appreciated as well. That is the link to take you over to the Kiwi Lads Sport, as we are on the road to 900 subscribers, and we are getting extremely close. And we will have some Sevens content coming up on that channel relatively soon, alongside a few other sports from around the world. But tackles so far, 6 made by Samoa, 2 missed tackles there. Then South Africa sitting on 5 tackles, and the 3 missed. Go Manu Samoa, says Joshua there as well. On the restarts, it has been all Samoa. And currently, no line breaks is actually quite an interesting stat. The fact that Samoa have scored 3 tries, none of which have been considered as that line break. And this matchup are currently South Africa, they are going to be tested here for the next little while. And also we've got their Whaamalosi boys, and there says Sean as well. And now we have got Go Manu Samoa, says Joshua in the chat as well. But we are about to get back underway for the second half, ladies and gentlemen, for this matchup, this massive matchup. Samoa and South Africa. And then the next game that is actually taking place, it is going to be Australia versus New Zealand. But whoever wins this game will make it through to the quarterfinals. In fact, the only side that can make it through is actually Samoa, Springboks, or the Blitzboks side. They will be missing out on the quarterfinals here because Ireland have got more points than them. So that is absolutely massive for the Blitzboks. And like they're saying, if they don't qualify here, it will be absolutely huge for them. Play to win, and McDonald after. And there says Laufili. And I'm sure the boys, they'll be excited for their quarterfinal just a little bit later on in the day. And we are covering that on the channel as well, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is hugely appreciated. We have also got Fiji versus France in about an hour and a half's time. Or in fact, 2 hours' time is when that one has taken place between Fiji and France. And that will also be covered on the Kiwi Lads channel. And also shout out to the coach and management, especially to the boys. God bless, says Donovan. And that's the thing. They've come in as a side. That's another penalty to Samoa as the second half gets underway. Apilo Maliko now taking the quick tap, goes for the little chip and chase. It did not go where he wanted it to, but it's going to sit up for Ronald Brown now. He's been able to take it nice. He gets back to his feet. Apilo Maliko wrestles him down, gets his hands on the ball, and it's just unlucky that it is going to be the penalty in favour of South Africa. Those are for your country. Also, love you, Mo. So, and as I says, Isako And also, right, no mods here. Behave or Hamish will start get you. And also, we have got there. Let's go, boys. No fear. Now, South Africa, they are going to be kicking this one for the touchline. Little bit of an opportunity. Go, Manu, says Luke Bay a little bit earlier on as well. But yeah, I hope you guys are all enjoying the coverage that we have got. Not just for this. We've actually got a Super Rugby live stream going currently with my parents as well on it. And then we are going to be swapping back to the other one just after this. But 6 minutes left from Fiji, says Joshua. And of course, covering the Fiji game a little bit later on up against France. And we will be covering that one as well. But now it is going to be the backline movement. The Walsh human gives it off. Now Ronald Brown also, we're going to go Manu Samoa for Amalosi. Boy, love you guys. Says Samoa and Thor. Currently MPVs has got that one for Samoa. They have got themselves quite a nice lead here by 19 points. It seems like South Africa are going to be fighting back in the second half, though. JC Pretorius now having to step on the inside. The defense from Samoa has been absolutely insanely perfect for them throughout the last few games, though. Now, Valvasa Alpha had to make the tackle there alongside a couple of the subs. I believe that was Owen Fetu. Penalty goes the way of Samoa. Samoa doing well, says Jack. They certainly are. Famalorsi boys, says Jason. Also Samoa on the roll. And thoughts on Jordan Conroy. They're a very good player for Samoa, or not for Samoa, sorry, very good player for Ireland. But it will be interesting to see how much we get to see him, I guess, used in those semi-final, quarter-final matches. That is, if they make it that far. But as soon as we know who is playing everyone, it will actually be after that French game up against Fiji, and I will be keeping you guys informed exactly who is going to be playing who in the quarterfinals. But it's going to be a pretty awesome one. See who does win them. I'll actually give you guys the times of those semi-finals, or sorry, the quarterfinals for those ones. And go the Manu says Saulatu there, and also go Manu says Tamasuali. Hopefully I said that correctly. And if I did get it wrong, I do apologize for getting that slightly wrong. Now it is going to be on the halfway line here for the Samoans. So the first men's quarterfinal will be taking place at... Okay, the women's ones have actually been announced. So Fiji versus France for the women's side of things will be at 6:35 a.m. So that is the last game out of the women's quarterfinals. I will also get the men's ones now and let you know who has been confirmed as one. But now it's nicely done by Paul Scanlon. Wrestled down just out from their own 40-meter line, and that is going to be the penalty in favor of the Blitzboks. I'm so proud of my boys, Go Manu. And there's Samoa on 4. That's the thing. This is about their 4th competition back, and they have looked absolutely sensational in the time since they've been back. So the first match of the quarterfinals for the men's, it is going to be at 4:04 a.m., and we are going to be covering as many of those games as we physically can. And now it is going to be 4 minutes 20 left in this matchup. The Vols human hanging on to that one, and he did just get driven into touch. And when you have such big, powerful Samoans at you, and send love to Brian Lima and the management, yeah, he's been doing sensationally with the Samoan side. And also we've got their farmer Lossi also, and there as well says Isako. And yeah, currently Samoa, they are looking like the perfect package for this matchup and for this competition format. Samoa, they're under pressure now, though. They're inside of their own in-goal area, and Mataval tries to charge, or he tries to kick it, and in fact, it was charged down by JC Pretorius, which now means taken back into goal. Is that a 5-meter scrum? Oh, I'm not too sure what way around this goes. It is a 5-meter scrum to the Blitzboks, and excuse me, yes. And there's and also we have got there, and the chat, Go Manu, says Andre, and also Let's Go Blues. And there's Sapphire, but missed tackles so far from the Blitzboks. They have missed 5 out of the 7 that they have been able to make as well. Whereas for Samoa, they have got themselves 12 tackles made, 2 missed tackles, and a tackle completion pretty high on them in this situation. But now Ronald Brown about to put this ball in. Like they're saying, 3 converted tries will get the Blitzboks to win, and that is going to be the first of 3 that they will need. And it is going to be Ronald Brown, the super sub, coming off the bench, has been able to get that one, and he is going to be lining up the drop kick, making sure that this one goes over, and it will end up being 19 points to 7 at this point in time in the game. So nicely done by the Blitzboks to get back all the best. Manu Samoa says Lasanga. So I believe with them qualifying first in their group, they are a part of Group D or Pool D. So they will actually be going head-to-head with the second team in Pool A. I believe it is, yeah. Second team in Pool A, and for Pool A, it is going to be either Canada, Japan, Argentina, or England. So I think overall, Samoa, for me, should at least make it through to that quarterfinal, or sorry, at least through to the semi-final. Whalaneko, nice run for, currently sitting just outside of their 22, and they have given away the penalty. All the best, Manu Samoa. And there says Emily, it might be actually, sorry, and all the best, Manu Samoa from La Saga. And there as well. But currently now 2 minutes left. Last 9 penalties, we've seen 6 against Samoa, 3 against South Africa. Now, the Vault Human has to take the quick tap. Samoa, they need to make sure that they defend well for the last minute and a half of this match, because Samoa could possibly give away this lead if Sawyers Wapi does get himself flying down the wing. Good run, but he runs straight at the Samoan defense. And Whalaneko able to make the massive shot that stopped him. In fact, it was Sione there, and it's okay, boys, let's get another try. And there's well now ball on the inside. Great shot on Ronald Brown. He has had his ribcage rearranged by Valvasafa there. Nicely done. Now it will be the Volgerman goes for the grubber. He's fallen over though, and that is a big mistake. And now there is still only a minute left. It looks like Sione almost running backwards. He just boots it as far downfield as he physically can. It's going to sit up, and it's nicely taken by Impi Visa, who was taken in the air. Now, it doesn't seem like it was going to be the yellow card, but now JC Pretorius has to take it quickly. Finds the offload on the outside to Ronald Brown, who pops it up to Impi Visa. That was a knock-on, though. And because of it, now only 50 seconds left, and it will be Samoa's scrum feed. So that is perfect for them at this stage. Now, in my prediction, I said Samoa to win by 5. So if South Africa get themselves one more try in the next 45 seconds, I would actually somehow have the prediction bang on, which normally does not happen. I can guarantee you that. Normally, I'm completely wrong. Last time they missed the quarterfinals was Hong Kong in 2013 was the last time that South Africa missed out. Almost a decade since they have missed out on a quarterfinal leg. And all the best also, says Leon there. And also got the Manu, says Aya there. And also we have got the Chao, says Cyrus. But now it is going to be 35 seconds left in this match. It looks like a little bit of disruption at scrum time. Samoa won't be minding this. Another scrum reset uses up a little bit more time on the clock, and that will be exactly what they do want. Currently 20 seconds left. It's a penalty. In fact, it's a free kick to Saturday. And also, thank you, sir, for your time, says Donovan. No worries at all. And we are going to be back for every game of the quarterfinals that we physically can at the moment. Brian Lima, he'll be extremely impressed with the way that Samoa have gone. They've only got 5 seconds left now in this match. Wide sling and pass. Nicely done for Samoa. Looks like they want one more try. That is going to be the siren. And he does not want to go into touch, whereas the Blitzboks actually were trying to put him into touch. Now it's a penalty to the Blitzboks, and they look like they want one more try. Now blood goes off to the Volgerman. They have got men on the outside currently. Nice step from Ronald Brown in the midfield. Goes through 2 Samoan players. Still going forward. Apilo Maleko and Whalaneko having to try and stop him. Almost getting on the ball. Samoa counter-ruck. They get the ball back. And Whalaneko looks like he will be running this one all the way to... Where is he going? And how he has just been kicked into touch. Well, he didn't get kicked into touch as well, but that is going to be full-time. Samoa win, and Samoa beat South Africa back-to-back. And then also go to Manu, and nice, says Justin there. Let's go, Manu, says Chad. What a game for South Africa. And this is going to be one of those ones that becomes more and more of a wake-up call of how closely contested some of these new sides coming back into the circuit are going to be. Samoa win 19 points to 7. Thank you for streaming this game, says Alex Samoa. No worries at all. And our next one that we are going to have on the channel for the 7 side of things, that is going to be Fiji versus France. That is taking place at 12:34 a.m. New Zealand time. And then from there, it is going to be the matchup taking place for the quarterfinals that we will be covering. And there as well, and also go Manu, says Tyler, and also Malole Boys, says La Saga there, and also around 150 viewers on the other channel, which is Justin's, which is absolutely incredible. But as well, 502 viewers, says Justin there, and good game, boys, and thanks, mate. Go Manu, says Tyler there as well, Malo Boys, says La Saga there as well. But nonetheless, that is going to be the end of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Samoa advance their way through to the quarterfinal, and they will be either playing up against Argentina, Canada, or England. I love you, Mo. Also, says Isaac Cole back at you at McDonald's time. Says La Philly, and they'll be very happy with that indeed. Nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you do want to help us out as well, we have got the Kiwi Lads Sport channel, which is that link that I have just put in the chat. That will take you over to our other channel. Let's see how close we can get to 900 subscribers over there, as we are only about 30 away. So if 30 people go over, we will be hitting the 900, and it will be hugely appreciated, ladies and gentlemen. But thank you all very much for tuning in. Our next live stream, like I mentioned, Fiji versus France in a couple hours time. Love you also. And there as well, says Whakasau. And right back at you. So proud Samoa. Brilliantly done by Samoa in this game. They cannot have this win taken away from them at all. They just dominated from start to finish. More possession, more territory, and they were able to make the most of their opportunities. But thank you all very much once again. And that is the link to the Kiwi Lad Sport. We have actually got a Super Rugby YouTube channel, or a Super Rugby live stream that is going on right now. It is my parents currently commentating, but I am about to pop back in. Brian, thank you, sir, for the live stream. And says, no worries at all. And we are going to be back for the rest of Samoa's games in this competition. So be sure to stick around for that, as we have got the quarterfinals. And I'll quickly actually give you guys the exact time of that quarterfinal, just so you know who they are. And thank you for the best announcement. Are you streaming the quarterfinal, says Alex Samoa? I certainly am. So Samoa, they do qualify as number 1 in Group D. So because of that, they will have the second game of the men's quarterfinal. And I will quickly find out what time that is exactly. It is going to be a late night game in Samoa. So anyone who is up at that hour, I hugely appreciate you guys being up and about. So that is going to be at 4:48 a.m. New Zealand time. Maybe we will see a few of you guys there for their semi-final, or their quarterfinal, in fact. And then they will have semi-final a little bit later on. That will be tomorrow night. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. Sure to check out the Kiwi Lad Sport, and I will see you all for the next one.